Times Now was the first channel to expose the PFI link to the love jihad case from Kerala involving Hadiya. And the truth has finally tumbled out. Just days after the Supreme Court validated her marriage, Hadiya, along with her husband Shafin Jahan, went to meet PFI leaders in Calicut. They thanked the PFI leaders for the organization's financial support to them in the legal battle between Shafin Jahan and Hadiya's father.
ഞാൻ മുസ്ലിം ആകാൻ പുറപ്പെട്ട സമയത്ത് തന്നെ ഫസ്റ്റ് പോയത് വേറെ ഒരുപാട് സംഘടനകളിലാണ്. ഞാൻ പേരെടുത്ത് പറയാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നില്ല. എങ്കിൽ പോലും എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. എന്തുകൊണ്ട് അവരാരും സഹായിക്കാൻ തയ്യാറായില്ല? സഹായിക്കാൻ തയ്യാറായവരെ മുസ്ലിം സംഘടനകൾ പോലും കുറ്റപ്പെടുത്തുകയാണ് ഉണ്ടായത്.
Let's go across to my colleague Herman, who joins us live for more on this big story. Herman, now this meeting between PFI leaders and Hadiya and Shafin Jahan, her husband, whose marriage of course got validated by the Supreme Court a few days ago, it shows the link that this extremist group has with Shafin Jahan and this entire case.
Well, Hina, this visit comes in fact just days after the Supreme Court had restored their marriage, and it is Hadiya accompanied by a husband in fact who visited Abu Bakr, the chairman of the Popular Front of India, to thank him for the legal freeze. It's very interesting to note in a conversation there while talking to the media, she says, I approached different Muslim organizations, but it was the Popular Front of India that had supported me and helped me financially during the entire hassle. Well, it raises several important questions, and one of them being is that why is it that the Popular Front of India, that is under scanner for its terror links, would take such a personal interest in this particular case? In fact, they are also accompanied by Zainaba, who in fact she was her guardian when she had converted herself to Islam from Hinduism, and she was in fact the one who had introduced Hadiya to her husband, and she is also part of that meet, and in a way raising also questions, because we do know that the Popular Front of India, for example, has already been banned in Jharkhand, and the reason being because the Jharkhand government felt it had certain links to the ISIS. Furthermore, we also know that several of its members have been booked under the Unlawful Prevention Act, and there is also a recommendation for it to be banned in India because of its extreme links here. And why in such a scenario would the Popular Front of India, that is under the scanner in fact of the NIA, would take a keen interest in this case, which is once again being taken forward by the NIA? Why would they financially, what do they stand to gain from this? We do know in the last elections, in fact during the Gujarat elections, they had also supported Jignesh Mevani financially, and that in a way was to legitimize themselves politically. And in such a sensitive case, what does the PFI stand to gain? Why would they involve themselves? Why help Hadiya in such a sensitive issue? Because we do know on one hand, while the marriage has been restored, the investigation will be continued by the NIA, and the same NIA had also recommended the PFI to be banned because of its extreme views. And in such a scenario, what does PFI stand to gain in a case where the NIA themselves are involved? Back to you.
Yes, Herman, stay with us. For our viewers, let's once again play out that soundbite of Hadiya. What exactly she had to say after meeting PFI officials.
ഞാൻ മുസ്ലിം ആകാൻ പുറപ്പെട്ട സമയത്ത് തന്നെ ഫസ്റ്റ് പോയത് വേറെ ഒരുപാട് സംഘടനകളിലാണ്. ഞാൻ പേരെടുത്ത് പറയാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നില്ല. എങ്കിൽ പോലും എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. എന്തുകൊണ്ട് അവരാരും സഹായിക്കാൻ തയ്യാറായില്ല? സഹായിക്കാൻ തയ്യാറായവരെ മുസ്ലിം സംഘടനകൾ പോലും കുറ്റപ്പെടുത്തുകയാണ് ഉണ്ടായത്.